I'm Nicole Schreck, and I'm a digital management supervisor at Team One Advertising, working on digital marketing for the Lexus automotive brand. I recently completed a digital marketing certificate at eCornell. In the digital space, things are constantly moving and changing, and something new is happening all of the time. So if you rest on just your experience and you never get that continuing education, you're going to get left in the dust. You have to be able to actively go out there and learn what's happening and what's new. So I began looking at different digital marketing certificate programs and loved that Cornell had great service and there was someone to always answer all of my questions. And I really loved the small class sizes. And of course, I absolutely was drawn to this program because it was Cornell University. That to me, it speaks volumes on your resume. You know that this is a great course. It's going to have great content because it's coming from a really great university. To have a certificate from Cornell versus a third party, that was really important to me in showing that I actually have some education in digital marketing, not just all experience. I oversee digital video, paid social, display, so I wanted to find a course that really covered all of those topics, and eCornell's program did. One of the things that really stood out to me about the eCornell program was that a live professor was working through the course with you, being on the discussion boards, giving you feedback on all of your assignments. The first 2 of the 4 courses, I had the same professor, and she was really incredible. She gave me very detailed feedback on all of my assignments and some thought starters. Some of my assignments, she actually posed some questions that I hadn't thought about and really pushed me to go further. I had done some online courses in the past that were just too much reading, not enough interaction. What I really loved about the eCornell course is that there was a lot of opportunity to talk directly with the professor, so it was great to get that one-on-one guidance. It was really interesting to see how people had different opinions on things. We all were coming from very different backgrounds and in different careers and looking for this education for different reasons. So there was some interesting discussions on different topics on how people felt about paid social and really talking about how the customer funnel was different for different companies in different industries. I actually met another student who was taking the course at the same time as me who also worked on automotive advertising, different brands, and was actually in South America. So it's kind of incredible to talk a lot about the similarities and differences in the automotive advertising space. I would say look at the platform of eCornell and then maybe look at some other platforms. I'm actually doing another certificate course right now through another platform, and while the content is still great, it's night and day. You can tell that someone's really invested time and effort and money into making this platform really great and easy to use. The videos are high quality. All of the presentations within the videos are high quality. To me, it really is much better than anything else I've seen out there. I think what really surprised me the most about this course was just how manageable it was going. I know Cornell is a really great university, and I was a little worried that the coursework would be a lot to handle on top of my career and my family, and I also do a lot of volunteer positions. What I loved about eCornell is if I only had 30 minutes here or 30 minutes there, I could log on and get some work done. There wasn't a specific time I had to be online. I didn't have to carve out 2 hours at a time to do it. So a lot of times I would watch a few videos while I was eating lunch at work, or after I put my son to bed, I would watch a few videos before having dinner with my husband. So it was really easy to fit it in my schedule. I was able to log in whenever I had time and was able to complete the coursework and felt really great and accomplished when I got it done in 8 weeks. Once I finished the course, I put everything together my key insights into a PowerPoint presentation that I shared out with the rest of the digital marketing team at Team One, as well as my boss and my boss's boss. And so just there, being able to present to about 30 people my key learnings and the positive feedback I got is just continuing to help solidify me as a leader within my agency, which is really important to me. Some of the people in the room took interest. So immediately after my presentation, two of our assistant media planners, who are relatively new to the agency and to the advertising world, asked if I would recommend taking the course, and of course I did. I put them in touch with the admissions officer I had worked with, and they both ended up with the digital marketing certificate. And then a few months later, one of our project managers came to ask me how I felt about the eCornell system and ended up doing the project management certificate. So now we all have our certificates hanging in our cubicles at work. I just think it was really great content, and when I'm passionate about things, I want to share that with other people.